Hello students, this is an initiative taken by St. Vidya Mandir English High School CBSC. This is an online audio and video lessons. I Miss Madhumita Tarafdar from St. Vidya Mandir English High School CBSC going to teach you chapter 5 for standard 5 of computers. The topic is flowchart. So this is the third part of this chapter, third video of this chapter. Just go on with the video. So in this chapter we are going to learn how to create a flowchart. In the previous two video I have already told you what is a flowchart, what is an algorithm, and what are the symbols used to make a flowchart. So using those symbols we are going to create a flowchart in this video. So first flowchart will be of how to add two numbers. Just we have to add two numbers. So this video consists of how to add two numbers. Just look at the here. Can you see the first one, that is the start symbol? I have already explained you the start symbol. So this is the start symbol. Every flowchart I have told you there will be a start and a stop button. So first this is the start button and this is the stop button. Can you see both are the same buttons? Here it is written start, here it is written stop. Second symbol will be your input. You have to add two numbers, that means you have to give two numbers to the computers, that is two numbers should be there in the computer to add. So these are the two numbers, read A and B. These are the two numbers. Here we are using the variables because A can have any value, B also can have any value. So read A and B, these are the two numbers. Then your process box, I have already explained that also. Process box is where the calculation is done. So your calculation is done in this process box where it consists of sum, that is you have to add two numbers. So I have written sum A plus B. So these are the two numbers you need to add, sum A plus B. Sum is equal to A plus B. So the result will be A and B will be added and the value will be sent in sum. That is why it is called sum equal to A plus B. So this is the process box. I have already shown a simple rectangular box is a process box. And finally you are going to show the result, that is the output, that is print sum. So this is the output, print sum, and this finally is your stop. Last button is the stop button. And this arrows, can you see here? This arrow explains that the flow of the flowchart. The program is flowing from top to bottom. So first you will start, then you will take that both the inputs A and B, that is read A and B. After that you will be doing the addition, that is sum A plus B, sum equal to A plus B, and then you will be writing the result, showing the result, that is print sum, and then finally you will stop. So this is the way we are making a flowchart. So this is a very simple way of making a flowchart. I have shown you. This is just a very easy flowchart we are making, but flowcharts are very complicated. We use when if you are doing anything in programming, you will be making the flowchart, that time you will understand, but for now it's okay, just learn it this much. Next flowchart, next is to find the greatest of two numbers. In this flowchart we will be finding the greatest of the two numbers. There are two numbers will be given to you and you have to find the greatest of those two numbers. So let's see how to. Okay, in this flowchart we are going to find the greater of the two number. So first is your start button. The same way you have to write, first will be your start button. Then comes your two digits, two numbers, that is A and B. So read A and B. Whenever you are having two numbers, whatever, two number, three numbers, so read you have to do. Input is for reading. You are reading the numbers. Read A and B. Then comes if. Now here we will be making a decision whether A is greater or not. So here we need a decision box. So this diamond shaped button is your decision box. This box can you see? This is your decision box. So if A is greater than B, so either it will be yes or no. There will be two decisions, either yes or no. If A is really greater than B, then yes. If A is greater than B, then print A is greater and it will be stopped. Just it will show you A is greater and it will stop. But if no happens, what happens? Then B will be, then what will be printed? B is greater and then stop. So either this part of the flowchart will be processed or this part of the flowchart will be processed. So decision box is needed where we need to take some decision, either yes or no. And see students, here there is no process box, that is a simple rectangular box, because we are not doing any calculation in this flowchart. So there is no rectangular process box. Okay, here only the input boxes are needed and the output boxes are needed, and the main thing is your decision box. So we are taking the decision, so that is why you are using the decision box. And finally, this was the flow charts. So students, just go through this video, try to make both the flow charts and understand the things, how the flow is going on. So till then, thank you and have a nice day.